Long story short, I took a hiatus, now I'm back, and that's what you missed on Glee. This is mostly a superhero update with Blu-rays, combination of Blu-rays and DVDs, so I'm going to show the first couple are non-superheroes, so I'm going to show those first. First up is A Bug's Life on Blu-ray. Now this was the first thing that I ever redeemed my Disney points for because, well, for one, Disney movies are expensive and saving up those points takes a while. But also, the rewards on the Canadian and American Disney rewards weren't very good for quite a while. And then one day I just logged on and they've actually got Disney movies and Pixar movies on there. So I was able to get this one for 800 points. But I haven't watched it yet, but it's been quite a while. Last time I saw this, it was on VHS. Then next up, this one I got right before Halloween, Trick or Treat. I do own this one on DVD. And so it was, I actually ended up paying like a third of the price on Blu-ray than what I paid for. I paid a ridiculous price for the DVD. But this was only $7 at Walmart, so it was. I couldn't pass it up because it's one of my favorite films, one of my favorite Halloween film. Actually, my favorite Halloween film of all time. So, it would be a shame to pass it up. Plus, there's commentary on here, more bonus features than what's on the DVD, and they have announced that they're making a sequel officially. So I'm just super excited for that. And the last non-superhero thing is Parenthood Season 3. I got this one in the summer. It was, Future Shop had this one on for $15. And it's quite beaten up. I don't know if you can tell here on the top there. It's a little chewed up, but the discs were all in perfect condition. So I can't complain too much, but Season 5 is currently airing, so I still need to get 4. Okay, now we're getting into the superhero stuff, the meat of the video. This is basically a couple things before Christmas, but most of it's from Christmas. And there's a couple post, couple pre-Christmas. But the big thing, or one of the big things, was Batman the Animated Series Volume 1. Now, if you know me on Twitter and Tumblr, and if you've been watching my videos since the start, then you'll know this is something that I've been wanting to own for years. I have owned volumes 2, 3, and 4 for the longest time, but I could never get volume 1 for a decent price. And so my wife actually got me this one for Christmas because I had mentioned that it had gone on sale on Amazon for like $25, and because usually when you see it in the store it's about $60. That's what it was last time I saw it at HMV. So at some point in the near future there's going to be a Batman animated series rewatch. I just have to get like some of the movies and hopefully fill out some of the parts of the other collection because I still need a Superman volume and season 2 of Batman Beyond. Alright, so from here on out, it's all Blu-rays. First is Man of Steel. This was another Christmas present. I know quite a few people are divided on this. I really enjoyed it. To me, it's the best Superman movie I've ever seen, but I always liked the Christopher Reeve films, 1 and 2, and I don't know, Returns. I can watch Returns, and I'll watch Returns every once in a while, but it is kind of a bit boring. Or I watch Returns and I say all the things I would have done differently. But this is kind of kicking off the DC cinematic universe, if that's what you want to call it. So the next one's going to be a Batman Superman film, and I am excited for Batfleck. And then next, very rare, a TV show Blu-ray for me, Arrow Season 1. I can't talk highly enough about this show. This show just does everything right. It's kick-ass. It's got great action. It's got strong characters. and the amount of Easter eggs from the comics, DC Comics stuff. Like, there's some stuff, like, sometimes they go really obscure and there's stuff I don't even know about, but for the most part I can catch it. And season 2 is kicking all kinds of ass. Like, this is weird. I think they've only just started doing this, but they put the Blu-ray, DVD, and they give you the digital. I personally, I got this for Christmas, so I didn't buy it, but if I were going to buy this, and when season 2 comes out, sure, I would really only just want the Blu-ray. 'Cause, I mean, if it'll knock money off, if you're not getting those two, then I will happily just get the Blu-ray, because I don't really think you know, I've got a Blu-ray. If I'm buying it on Blu-ray, I don't want the DVDs as well, because I've already got it in the highest quality available. The next two are ones that I bought way before Christmas. So I got X-Men Origins Wolverine, and I know I'm gonna get some looks for this one and the next one, but I'm quite a completist when it comes to this stuff. So even though this is a shitty movie, I have to have it in the collection, just for, especially when I do a rewatch. I like to watch everything that's available, and so yeah, you know, you gotta start around here. But I'm not gonna go into everything with this film, because a lot of people, I think everyone's seen it, and we all know how bad it is. And then the next one, of course, is X-Men: The Last Stand. Now, I think, to me, this is better than the Wolverine. A lot of people say it's worse, but I've watched them both fairly recently, within the last year, and I can say I still enjoyed this one more, but still not great. To continue with the Wolverine. Now, this one, kind of, I guess, post The Last Stand, I guess they didn't really know what they wanted to do, and then they came out with First Class, and First Class was great, and then this one followed, and this wasn't as good as First Class, but this was very strong and a great place for Wolverine to go, especially after Origins. So this takes place after The Last Stand, and you get to see Wolverine's frame of mind, and he's just, on a cool solo adventure in Japan. And this actually isn't the extended edition. I had thought that the extended edition was just any Blu-ray, but apparently you only get that with the 3D Blu-ray. So if you're looking for the extended, get the 3D Blu-ray, which I don't like the fact that they do that, but hopefully I don't know if it's worth tracking down just for that little bit of extended version. Iron Man 3, I guess the end of the Iron Man trilogy, or Iron Man movies, starring Robert Downey Jr., at least as we know it. Yeah, I don't think he's going to be in any more solo ones, but we still have a couple more Avengers films to look forward to. And this one is actually packed with special features, most of which I have not watched yet. But the one thing I have watched is the Agent Carter one-shot. It's about a 15-minute short that takes place after the first Captain America film, and shows basically what Peggy Carter was up to, and it's great. And I really hope that we get the Agent Carter TV show, because if it's going to be like that, I will gladly watch it. And it would be a nice, because it's probably going to be network, so it'd be a nice companion piece to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And then this one just came out last week, Thor: The Dark World. Now, this is the first film I've ever pre-ordered. I don't really, usually if I want a movie, I'll just go into the store and get it, but this one was pre-ordered, and it actually came the day before it was released in Canada, which was last Tuesday, I think. So I just got the basic DVD. There's no Blu-ray. I don't even think there's a digital copy, at least not one that I'm aware of. But it's still got quite a bit of special features. Again, I've only watched the Marvel one-shot, which is All Hail the King, that follows Trevor from Iron Man 3, or the Mandarin. So you get to see how he is in prison and a little bit more of his story, and it leaves things open for that world, that part of the Marvel world to be explored. Oh, and also I did get to rewatch this one, and it looks great, and I think it's one of my favorite. It's actually up there on my list if I ranked all of the Marvel Cinematic Universe films. Last but not least, this is something that I'm not going to be going into detail here. It's going to get its own video, and if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know what it is. But I got the Marvel Cinematic Universe Phase 1 set. This was actually my big present this Christmas from my wife. Just everything. I actually already owned 3 of the films. I already had Iron Man 2, Captain America and the Avengers on Blu-ray, and the others I had all on DVD. So it's nice to actually own them on Blu-ray now. And we'll see you on the next one.